customer care for heating and air conditioning across Central Illinois for some 35 years. Find out their services, specials, and coupons by clicking their icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome in to WTIM, your information station. Time for our first segment of this great WTIM morning show. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. In studio, we have Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. How are you today, Jessica?
Good, thanks, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's been a good month over here. How's the month been over
it's
over
great.
the park?
Very busy, but very fun. Lots of good stuff.
Got a lot done this month.
Yes.
I want to break it all down and figure out what we got upcoming. So let's start with that, because the summer is definitely not over at Manners Park, James Park, Taylorville Park. You guys have a lot going on. So what's up first? We talked that Journey cover band coming.
Yes.
That's coming up.
Yes, it's New Horizons.
Cool.
It's on Saturday, August 10th, beginning at 7. And we are so excited to be able to bring live music back under the Chautauqua.
Absolutely. Your goal was kind of to create some sort of series with concerts
Absolutely.
coming
Yes,
back.
a summer concert series.
Yeah.
So this is the end. So, kids are getting ready to go back to school. And so we're hoping if this is a successful event, we hope to do June, July, August each summer.
Awesome. I think that's a great plan for you. And
Yes.
you just kind of started in the middle of the summer with this idea. So
Yes.
I only have the month to let it play out. But we're wishing you guys the best of luck.
Yes, we're very excited.
You already had a successful event out there at the pool, though. That seemed like a great one.
Yes, we had Jaws out at the pool, and we had a little over 160 there, so it was a really, really great turnout for it, and everybody seemed to enjoy it a lot. And people are already asking, when's the next? What's the next thing? So we hope to be able to work in another movie, but we'll start again with the next pool season.
160 people in that pool attending the Jaws movie night over at Manners Park. That is amazing. Describe a little bit more of that night. Were there concessions out there, or how were people enjoying their night?
We did. We operate the pool concession stand. And so we opened the pool at 7. So from 7 to 9, everybody could come in and just play and hang out. And then at 9, you had to be in a float for the movie.
Great idea.
And so then this started about 7. We were a little after, or 7 to 9 play, 9 o'clock movie, left a little after 11.
Really?
So it was awesome. Long time, but a lot of fun.
Awesome. Another series type event here with these movies.
Yes,
You got an upcoming one.
It was very, very well attended. And so that was more focused in an adult, older age, but the next one we intend to do was Nemo. And so that'll be the first one we start with next season.
Awesome. Back in the pool. There's another movie night heading to Manners Park soon, though, right?
The next one is going to be August 23rd.
Right.
That's Friday the 23rd at 8 o'clock, and that's the Sand Lot. So it'll be on the Red Diamond there, right by the Chautauqua building in the park.
Perfect. You mentioned that Jaws, maybe for a little bit older of a crowd. Sandlot, that's a timeless thing.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone can enjoy
All
Sandlot.
ages, absolutely.
And again,
absolutely.
perfect atmosphere out there at the baseball field.
Yes.
Be awesome.
So we everybody just bring chairs, bring blankets, bring whatever you need, and we'll have the concession stand out there for that as well. And everybody that wears their favorite team shirt or jersey gets a free popsicle that night.
Very, very great little added bonus there. How do you guys do the screen? Is it a projection type of screen?
It's a 25-foot inflatable.
Wow,
Yes.
very cool.
It's
very
awesome.
Cool. How'd you guys? Has that been with the Taylorville Park District? Did you guys get it for
We did buy that for the
Nice.
first movie, and so we've already broke even on making a purchase like that, but it's great because now we have something like that we can use for every event, here going forward for the community at no additional cost each time.
Very needed expense there. I think you guys
Yes.
can definitely use that for a lot of things. And
Absolutely.
already broke even, 160
Right.
people showing up.
Right.
It's really
Right.
great numbers
It's great.
right there. Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. Speaking of the pool, big meeting happening tomorrow all about the pool.
Well, it is. It was to be discussed in our last meeting, so this is a special called meeting. So we will be talking about the design and all the things. Everything's pretty much the same with the design, but of course, with the little bit of delay that we suffered there or setback, the price did go up a bit. And so we are just going to start looking into fundraising, ways that we can cut back to be able to make it, the budget work for us so that we can go ahead and get started with that. So they'll be discussing all of that stuff, and hopefully we'll have a plan going forward after that.
Absolutely. Will any action be taken? Are you looking to do anything
Potentially. I mean, this could be, green light to go ahead and go with it, which we would love. I mean, the community has waited a long time. The park wanted to make sure everything was safe and ready for us to go ahead and start doing something like that. And now that we've been given that green light, it'd be great to go ahead and get it done for the community.
Absolutely. What was the age of our current pool right now at Manners Park?
It was built in 64, 66. So
it's a lot of math. It's
a lot of math.
It's a lot of years as well right there for that.
Yes.
About time.
So
Okay.
it certainly is. And the upgrades that are going to be there too are, things that we don't have anywhere around here with that splash pad. And that'll be awesome for kids of all ages. And then there's a zero depth entry, smaller pool for the little kids. But then this is going to be great for the swim team, for their competitions, things like that, and have areas for all ages. It'll be awesome.
Forget about swim team and stuff, holding events like that. Are you going to do those divers blocks or for those races, or do you already have that?
We have those already.
Cool.
I mean, we have the Tidal Waves is the team here at Manners, Taylorville swim team, and they are awesome. So they have some small meets here already, usually one or two other teams, and the days they have those, standing room only out there. It's crazy.
I bet, man.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch.
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. It's been a busy month with the Taylorville Park District. I saw a recent social media post. Some community leaders were reading to some kiddos out there. Break this whole thing down.
Yes. So we bring people in each day for day camp to do things with the kids. And so last week we had some of the community leaders. Mayor Barry was there. Chief Wheeler came by. Mr. Bruder. And then we had our state representative, Holbrook, was there, and they like that. Yeah. So today they have Taekwondo, and so it's just always something different. You never know what they're going to be doing.
That's awesome. So. Talk to me about how this programming starts up, because those are 4 really cool occupations to ask about as a young chief of police and a mayor and a state representative. Right. Those are really cool things to talk about. How did you get the idea, and how did you get those guys to come in?
Well, we just reach out. I mean, there are people that I've been connected with in the community, or people that are involved in the park. If they have someone that they think this would be great to bring them in, and then I mean, for instance, the Taekwondo, they had reached out. They would love to come out and see the kids next week. Taylorville Music Lessons is coming, and he does a little demo with the kids, and they play drums with the 5-gallon buckets and a whole thing like that. So it's just stuff like that, just connecting our kids to other people and other things in the community.
I love hearing that
it's
the
awesome.
Taekwondo reached out. I mean, that's a really good step.
Several people do. A lot of the people that come in have reached out. I mean, even the health department, he's coming next week, so he'll go through things with the kids. They're going to they wash their hands to make sure just lots of cute stuff for them.
That's important. There's a lot of creative ways you can go with this. Can this be a message out to the community if there are organizations out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody that wants to be involved, if you have information you want to share, we start teaching kids about stuff like this when they're young. They're always going to remember stuff like this. People come in. Old Gardens was here earlier this week, and she just talks about conservation and things like that. I mean, the kids love stuff like that.
Absolutely. And with the kids we are referring to, there is that day camp.
It is day camp.
How's that been going?
It's been going good. I mean, we've had the same people all summer doing the same thing. So they enjoy activities like that during the day and spend their afternoon in the pool.
Sure. And a whole lot to enjoy those kiddos. Just so many activities.
It's awesome.
Here. This is Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. Time for us to take our quick time out. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. We will be right back.
Your information station, WTIM. Radio gets results.
Miller Media Group Advertising works for Taylorville Estates. Here's Administrator Tony Clark.
In the past year, we have doubled our census. So that's been impacted mainly by the radio advertising. That is where we do the majority of our advertising, and our census definitely shows that it works. They lead us in the right direction for the season changing, and they anticipate our upcoming needs before we even have to tell them what they are. We've had consistent growth over the past 12 months. Like I said, we've doubled in our census, and that's been the first time in 43 months since prior to COVID that we've gotten to where now we have a waiting list for people to come. So advertising on the radio really does have an impact.
Gets results.
This is Chuck Martin, president of the Taylorville Kiwanis Club, inviting you to tune in Tuesday, August 6th from 9 to noon and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. for the annual Taylorville Kiwanis Club Radiothon on Groovy 97.3 WRAN. Local Kiwanis Club members will be on the air talking about many local businesses that sponsor Taylorville Kiwanis projects throughout the year, and we'll have lots of fun. Join us on WRAN Tuesday, August 6th from 9 to noon and 1 to 5 for the annual Taylorville Kiwanis Club Radiothon.
So, I'm about to graduate from nursing school, and you know what? Everyone is hiring nurses right now. But where's the right place to start my career? I want to be supported while I learn, with opportunities to grow. And I want a place where I feel valued. So, I'm choosing Memorial Health. Memorial has amazing training facilities, tuition assistance, and so many options for clinical experience. Want to be coworkers? Apply online at jobs.memorial.health/nursing. Memorial is an equal opportunity employer.
It's no secret that employers are having a difficult time hiring qualified personnel, whether full or part-time. The Miller Media Group wants to help you, the employer, to find the candidates you're looking for. That's why we've created IllinoisJobPost.com. That's IllinoisJobPost.com. This website is part of a broad radio and internet employment campaign available through the Miller Media Group. Contact your account manager or email sales at randyradio.com for more information. IllinoisJobPost.com is where we put the power of radio and the internet to attract prospective candidates.
CNB Bank and Trust has been helping open doors for Central Illinois farmers since 1854. Find out why they're among Illinois' top ag lenders by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bob Reddings of the Bob Reddings family of dealerships. See our huge inventory of about 2,000 vehicles by clicking on our ad at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM morning show, this time with Jessica Franks, Recreation Director at the Taylorville Park District. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. In that first half, we covered the recent movie night with Jaws at Manners Park Pool, and the upcoming movie night, it'll be on the baseball fields at Manners Park, and it's all about Sandlot. What's the date for the upcoming movie night?
That is on the 23rd, August 23rd.
Awesome. Talked a little bit about the special meeting coming up tomorrow concerning the pool over at Manners Park. Now let's talk about some more upcoming events. Summer is still here, Jessica. Let's talk a little bit about some pool activities. The last Zumba of the year. This is great.
Yes, the last Zumba class is going to be on August the 6th at 6 o'clock. So normally there's a $5 charge for those classes, but this last class she's doing for free, and it's going to be a kid-friendly class. We're wanting to pack the pool, and it is going to be donation only, and she plans to donate that to the Tidal Waves, which is the swim team there at Manners Park.
Awesome. Kid-friendly event. It'll be free, and we've talked these Zumba classes in the past. This is one that has remained popular over the years.
It is very, very well attended. It's very fun. I've done it several times this year. It's great.
Great. So with a free one coming up and donations requested there, you're expecting a pretty packed pool.
Absolutely. We would love it. Well, people love the class, so they'll be there anyway. And, very cool.
Alrighty, show up for that last Zumba class. It'll be a good one. Let's talk a little bit about volleyball. The volleyball court's set up, or
we are good to go on volleyball out at Don Bragg. We've got the poles and everything set. All the sand is there. Got to put the nets up, but by this weekend we should be good to go for some volleyball action back at Don Bragg.
Love it. And some people came to you talking about those volleyball nets. Is that right? To kind of start some action over there?
There have been people that have played for several months, and we didn't even know that large group was even coming. I see. It was just something that we decided that we were going to revamp, and then realized people were just they were just loving it. They're very excited to see it be done and intend to use it frequently.
So that's how you found out. People were like, they were surprised that work was being done to this. They didn't know that they were being recognized.
Right. So it looks awesome. 2 full-size courts out there now, so it's going to be great.
And sand?
Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. And
Yes.
that's a good workout. Sand volleyball, trying to change directions in that sand. It's not an easy thing to do.
No.
This is Jessica Franks, Recreation Director at the Taylorville Park District. Now, with a big event that I'm trying to silence my nerd right now, because let's talk a little bit about disc golf. There's a beautiful disc golf course at Manners Park. I was surprised the first time I saw it, but there is a big event coming to it. Talk to me about this.
This is our first professional disc golf association tournament.
Come on.
And so that's going to be on August the 25th. It's on a Sunday. It's going to start at 9 a.m. and go all the way to 3.
Okay.
So you'll register for different times. Normally for events like this, you have to pay to register, things like that. But the event organizer is covering all the costs. So they really want to get people out to Manners, let them see the course. I mean, it's a little more difficult than others with some of the hazards or, the water, things like that. But they really want to be able to help people, teach them, talk to them about all the different equipment, things like that. It's going to be great.
Oh, it's a tough course, and
Mhm.
it's definitely deserving of a little tournament out there. I've always
Yes.
thought about this. Who is this coordinator that's making this all possible?
Oh, I had his name
Oh, I'm
written
sorry.
down.
I
I
thought- I
lost
thought it
it.
was the name we
Did you write
talked
it down?
about. I thought it was
Yes,
the name-
Mike
Mike Walsh,
Walsh. Yes, Mike Walsh is his name, and he's helping with the new course out in Pana. And he had reached out about doing this. Just he wants to start to bring attention to all the courses around Central Illinois.
Wow.
So then they're going to start doing the tournaments and just travel around between all of the parks that offer courses.
Sure. They're pretty few and far between courses
Mhm.
around us. You have Pana, you have one in Taylorville, and there's a few up in Springfield there, but I'm loving this recognition. The tournament's not the only thing happening that day. Chautauqua looking to be filled.
Yeah, so they have invited people to bring their equipment. I guess this swap meet is what they're calling it. So if you have old equipment, things you don't use or whatever, there are going to be all kinds of people there with things like that. You could talk to them, what's this for? A lot of people there really just ready to help people learn about disc golf.
Yeah, this
Yes.
this is probably the first time a lot of listeners right now are hearing PDGA, Pro Disc Golf Association, right there. It's a whole world, folks. It's a whole universe of, it's just like the PGA, Pro Golf Association, but just with disc golf. There's
Right.
professionals out there. They make a lot of money, and there's amateurs. It's all a really cool
Yes.
thing. I'm excited to see people from other towns traveling.
Mhm.
Once they hear about this, you're going to get disc golf fans in
Right,
Taylorville. for
Right.
that.
Well, and we have people out almost every day. I mean, you see people
Oh, yeah.
constantly playing and they love it. And so it's awesome to see somebody that loves the sport and wants to see the sport grow in every area.
Yeah.
So he's doing a really great job with organizing this and then, covering the cost just because sometimes that's the issue for people, but it's free. Come and learn, watch. I mean, some of these people are going to be awesome. So I think it'll be great just to see.
Yeah, huge shouts out to Mike Walsh there for
Yes.
really making this all possible there.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to participating in this.
Mhm.
I'm going to register for this thing, Jessica. I'm really excited for it. That's going to be awesome. So Manners Park PDGA, Pro Disc Golf Association Tournament. What's the date for that one more time?
That is on Sunday, August 25th, beginning at 9 a.m.
Awesome. Until 3 p.m. It'll be a
Mhm.
perfect length event. Jessica, we got a couple minutes left. Let's talk skate park and this thing off nicely.
Yeah. So on the 19th, we are expected to be able to pick up all of the new items that have been purchased. Evan has worked very hard on a lot of this fundraising and finally being able to get some stuff ordered. Of course, it has to be built, so we've been waiting on it. But yesterday we found out the 19th is our pickup date. So we'll get it all back here. It'll take a couple of weeks to get everything set up, and then we look forward to a grand opening out there.
Love it. Procuring skate park materials isn't always an easy thing to do, and it seems like you guys have some pretty cool features coming. Can you describe any of
yeah,
them?
I mean, some of they sound great.
Yeah.
A couple of we're not digging down. Everything's going to be up, but some giant 6-foot skateboard. I mean, some kind of ramp to go on. All of it sounds awesome. If I was a skateboarder, I'd probably be able to explain it a lot better. But I just think it's awesome that even if I'm not into that, it's something that the park is doing to meet the needs of everybody. Maybe a very specific group, but sometimes they get overlooked and they certainly deserve to have their own space. So I think it's awesome we're going to have it.
I've been loving the skate park, getting that attention, just as much attention as these other events
Absolutely.
get at meetings, and then you're hearing words from the public. And like you
Mhm.
said right there, you're not the biggest fan of skateboarding,
Right.
but you've deferred to the people that really do
Yes,
like it. there.
absolutely. And I mean, these people have worked so hard to get this done, and it'll be great to have a safer space for people to be able to go do things like that.
Absolutely. Skate skateboarders, they're left to parking lots and random curves and alleys to do their
Most
thing.
people aren't crazy about that, but this will be great. You know, you can't do this here. We've got a place right here for you to do it.
Without a
So
doubt. Jessica, we're in our last minute now. Any last words for our listeners about the park or anything?
no, we're just so excited about everything that's going on. I mean, several people have reached out with things that they want to do. We love to hear stuff like that. We love all of these new things that we've got going in the community, all the old things we've got going. And pretty soon we're going to turn the page and start looking into Christmas. So we're getting excited about that, and I'm sure we'll be talking more about that next time.
Plenty to look forward to in our Taylorville Park District. And Jessica, thank you for taking the time today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. You've been listening to the WTIM Morning Show.
Now, Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nakoma.